thank you everyone for honoring us actually with your participation today and really active participation. And as far as our commitment, we're just going to have a few closing remarks, but our commitment to you is we will certainly try and capture and reflect back the really rich dialogue and thoughts that you brought forward today, and advocate through a number of kind of channels for some of the thoughts and ideas that have been presented today through a variety of particular partners. And I was going to ask Chief Joseph to be able to provide some remarks, but before that, I wanted to thank one of our most important partners, and someone who has been a longtime partner with the Institute of Health Economics, but Mahmoud from Boehringer Ingelheim, but to just provide a couple of remarks, because we've been thinking through all sorts of things about what some follow-up activities we might want to do, but they've been a fantastic partner in a number of activities and certainly support for this event in particular. But Mahmoud.
Thanks, John, and I don't usually like coming to the front of the hall, but I'll take your words to mean something and not talk with my back towards people. So I'll expose myself to that. And I mean, you know, Boehringer Ingelheim, for those that aren't aware, is the largest privately held pharmaceutical company in the world. It's 127 years old, and sixth generation, same family owned as well. So I'll touch on three key themes that as long as Chief Robert Joseph doesn't mind, I'll borrow from, which resonate very strongly with Boehringer Ingelheim, and I think resonate very strongly within this group as well. One is to create a core value that drives your approach. I think that was very evident in the discussion within the room throughout the day. So I just want to thank the folks for being very open and sharing the feedback, and I realize it's hard to be able to be that open and transparent, but really appreciate you sharing that with us. The other one is to plan together to respond in the right way as well. And that's a core ethic within Boehringer as well. Is part of the process when John and I entered into this journey was to look at facilitating a conversation and a dialogue, which will be the start of hopefully a journey, so that we can look at the themes and collectively develop what might be some of the solutions to address some of the challenges that were raised today. And the last thing is, relationships energize innovation. And I think that that's critical as well, as if you start with a core value that's built on sound principles, you work together to co-create, and it's the relationships that energize innovation and driving this process forward. So as John mentioned, we will be reaching out to you beyond this first touch point, and look forward to some further engagement. And again, on behalf of Boehringer Ingelheim, thank you for allowing us to participate in today's gathering as well. Thank you.
Thanks very much. And before we join for further dialogue with the reception, it's an honor to call on Chief Joseph perhaps to provide some closing remarks.
Thank you. I was just looking at my clock. I've got to catch a flight. I'm overwhelmed by the capacity in this room, by the experience and the knowledge. Every so often in all of my travels, I see the face of humanity manifest when people get together. Not every time, but every so often. And I think today I saw that common humanity. And I realized just how brilliant everybody is in this room. How much knowledge you hold. And I was more inspired by the fact that you're all here and you've given your lives to a career, but more importantly, given your lives to be of service to others. I think there's nothing more noble than that. It's you kind of people that will help us to reshape this country into one that's caring, where everybody is included and counted and valued, where we celebrate each other and we hold each other up. If you continue to hold this space of integrity and honesty and accountability and care and compassion, we are going to make breakthroughs in this work that we do. One of the things I didn't hear mentioned today, the only thing I missed, and I wanted to hear, and maybe I just missed it, but is this: we don't always need money to do some of those things that are really important. I think a lot about our political leadership, Aboriginal political leadership. They are so busy, they give their all every day. But I think about the people at home, the men and women, girls and boys who are at home and live in difficult situations, dire straits sometime. And here's the thing that you can do, we can do, while everybody's struggling so hard to create justice and equality and good health, security, is to inspire people at home to be all that they can be, to be hopeful, most of all, to be hopeful. I don't think there's anything worse than hopelessness. And we can give this hope in this room without any further qualification. Just opening our hearts and minds and learning to see our clients differently with love and compassion in ways we've never done before. It doesn't cost any money. It's a matter of perspective and attitude and living out your highest consciousness so that you say, everybody matters. My client matters. And I'm going to tell them that I love them. I'm going to tell them that I care about them. I'm going to do everything I can to elevate the quality of their lives. Those are the things I saw today a little bit. I was chuckling to myself, I got to say the closing remarks, but how can I do that with all of this brilliance in this room? I'm serious, with all of this experience. And I thought, it's just an honor, so you better get up and say something. Because far too often nobody thanks you. Nobody says, thank you for your beauty and your love and your gentleness and your kindness. So as you leave today, my prayer will be that you travel home safely, that you hear what the summary was said by the young lady over there. It was summed up so well. That together you're stronger, together you're better. And I'm going to close with this. There will always be imperfection in this world. We will always be in imperfection. Our only duty is to strive for perfection. Doesn't mean we have to be, we strive for it. So I have more hope because I sat through here today than I had before I walked through the room. Thank you to all of you for all of your work. Thank you.